We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Cole Stewart gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now in the box, Byron Buxton. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, number 4. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
The count now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
1 out and a runner on second base. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ground ball right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, D-Row, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-0. He's running, heading out towards shallow right. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. And now 3 consecutive hits here in the top of inning number 1. And these hometown fans are starting to wonder what's happening out there. Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. Ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 1-0. Polanco is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now both runners on the move. Fouled away. Cruz on second. Kepler is over at first with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Stewart back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Digging in now, Eddie Rosario. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Two down, runners at first and second. Strike taken up in the zone. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-1.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Ready with the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Stewart is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Twins lead it 1-0. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Homer Bailey. 3-pitch mix. Fastball, curveball, changeup. This guy, when he's on, you'll know he needs the curveball. That's his best secondary pitch. At times, his fastball can be overpowering, 94 to 96 miles an hour. If he brings the curveball and he brings the changeup, he can be as good as anybody in the league.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Here he comes on 2-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is there. 1 out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 24.
In now, DJ Stewart. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. And now pitch on the way. In there for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 2.
2-2.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come into play at 317, 10 home runs and 32 driven in. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles nothing. So striding forward for his first opportunity, Josh Donaldson. And we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Here's the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Santander waits on it. 1 out.
Batting 8, the catcher, William Astudillo.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Twins catcher. fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Line to the right side. Stewart is there. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh. Now the 1-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And now a pitch on the way. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging away, and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count. 3-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's ball 4.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Ken.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 2 full. Minnesota leads this one 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, number 4. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
This one's down to third. Alberto has it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Stepping up to the plate, Nelson Cruz. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it 1-0. At the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. will match up with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning.
The left fielder, Dwight Smith.
First offering on its way. Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge. 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Full count. 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the second baseman, Stevie Wilkerson.
Settling in now, number 12 is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Rosario. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Iglesias in front, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hanser Alberto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those balls.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. Kepler, a native of Germany. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
The 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The bouncer to the left side. Alberto gloves it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Count's even 2-2 for Polanco. Here it comes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. He's around first, heading for 2. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and here's Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fouled away. He's set. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go as the third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
Third baseman, Hanser Alberto.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And it's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's out number 1.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, outside.
Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way, and it's fouled away. Now the 2-1.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Bailey pauses. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's away.
The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strike. Ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Davis.
So striding in, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-2. Here it is. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The set and the 1-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
The pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Strike two. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Alberto fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. First offering on its way.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Into right field. That's a base hit. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Hector Velasquez will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 76, Hector Velasquez.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Devo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. At the plate now, number 4. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 0-2 delivery. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. The 1-2. Lined but speared on a hop to second for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Chance Sisco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys are currently 4th best in that category in the junior circuit. Ready for another chance? Dwight Smith Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Now here it comes.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Now called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, number 12. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Ready now, Jose Iglesias. He's set. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Chasing after it is Rosario. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Kepler is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. Smith is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Max Kepler. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Ready once again, Jorge Polanco. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. Eddie Rosario would be next. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. but they're on top 1-0. Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count, 3-2. This is popped up. Sano is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 24.
Standing in, DJ Stewart. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Leaps and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So here's Trey Mancini. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Bailey into his motion. Here comes the first pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now another 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Eddie Rosario. Here's the first pitch to him. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Popped him up. Alberto is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, William Astudillo.
Coming to the plate now, Williams Astudillo. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Runners on first with 1 down. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 22, Miguel Sano.
Striding in once again, Miguel Sano. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything of the hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. The set and the 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The center fielder, Byron.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
First offering on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Santander grabs it to retire the side. Twins strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. At the plate, Anthony Santander will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Now batting, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, the catcher, Ken Cisco.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball just inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Bailey sets his sights. 2-1 on its way. Down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
This is pulled into right. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. Richard Blyer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48, Richard Blyer.
At the plate, number 4. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Fouled away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Santander waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Kepler.
Ready for another shot now. Max Kepler hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Tyler Duffy is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
21, Tyler Duffy.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Standing in now, number 12, pulled high in the air out to right field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Standing in, Jose Iglesias. The numbers against Tyler Duffy, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Third baseman hugging the line here, now the first pitch. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In now, Hanser Alberto, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch.
He's running at first for the Orioles. Number 88.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Now running at second base. Number 88.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, and the tying run will be left stranded at second base. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 1 and the Orioles nothing. Andrew Velasquez will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop. Number 88.
Miguel Castro enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in, Jorge Polanco, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shot towards second. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you, because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Lifted down the line in left. Smith will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Here comes the 0-1. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Long throw to third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now batting.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Stepping in, number 64. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. The Twins are in front, 1-0. Taylor Rogers comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Rogers is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
A little low. It's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Trey Mancini, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch to short. Reined in. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Now batting, center fielder, Anthony Santander.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. is looked at for ball number 2. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Chris Davis at the plate now. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Number 21 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 21.
A ball and no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Homer Bailey wins his 3rd of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Taylor Rogers closes the door for the save, his 22nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the big Four hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.